Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. Make sure you like this video down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And we're going to dive right into this today. Donald Trump has been banned from Twitter, he's been suspended from Twitter, and he's been suspended from pretty much every single other social media platform that we have here. So Twitter decides to get drunk with power and not just ban Donald Trump, but also banning many other conservatives. I have lost approximately what looks to be 4,000 to 5,000 followers, and everybody else is experiencing the same problem on the right, on Twitter, on YouTube, and several other platforms, because they are purging people like absolute crazy. People that are on the right, people that have been anti-establishment. These are the types of people that are being purged. And Donald Trump gets suspended from Twitter for no good reason. So let's talk about this. They're going to sit there and they're going to say that Donald Trump incited violence. Donald Trump used his Twitter account to de-escalate the violence. He told people to go home. He told people to leave the Capitol. So the fact that they would use that as an excuse is an absolute disaster. We see what's on Twitter. Twitter has many disgusting, immoral things on its platform. You have the Ayatollah threatening genocide on Twitter. You have many CCP officials that use Twitter. You have pornography that's readily accessible to underage individuals on Twitter. But the President of the United States, that's too far. So everyone that's going to sit there and call Trump a dictator, he can't even have more power than our social media. Social media and the corporate oligarchy that we have is your dictator. I'm going to talk about libertarians in a minute. I'm going to get to you because I know what some of you guys are saying. But big business is not your friend. Social media is not your friend. These big corporations are not your friend. And this is not a truly free market that we have whatsoever, where big tech companies can control people's lives, where you have a social credit score system, where you have to walk on eggshells within their TOS that they bend and twist and they use it and apply it to some people, but they don't apply it to certain other people. It's an absolute disgrace what's going on in our country. It's not a free speech platform. It's not. It's a tech monopoly that's run drunk with power, that's attempting to control the narrative of our society. It is a paramilitary wing of the Democrat Party in part, and now they are causing a digital genocide of people. Anybody to the right of Mitt Romney, it seems, is at risk. They banned several people that were aligned with Trump. You've seen several other accounts banned from big tech for little to no good reason. And again, people are always going to make the private company argument. Now, here's the problem here. This is a major platform. This is the new public square. Twitter is the new public square. They require regulation. Jack Dorsey is arguably more powerful than the president, and that is a major problem in many cases because this is what controls the flow of information. We always say the media is the fourth branch of government. This is social media. Social media is acting as a very powerful branch to control the flow of information, and they arguably have a lot more power than the president and pretty much everybody else in society if they're able to censor them. So what about the make your own company argument? Well, we've tried. There's Gab, there's Parler. Both have been removed from the App Store because Apple doesn't like the fact that they let on people that Apple specifically doesn't like because they see it as a threat to the system. These people, the Democrat Party, much of the Republican establishment, they're all a part of the same system. Donald Trump ran against the system. He ran against the false dichotomy. He ran against free trade. He ran against the forever wars. And right now, we see the situation that we're in. They want to prevent future Donald Trumps. That's why they're trying to impeach Trump on his way out. They're trying to convict Trump. They're trying to convict Trump so that Donald Trump can't run again. They're trying to limit the amount of Trumps. They want Mitt Romney and Nikki Haley to be the face of the Republican Party. They don't want it to be somebody like Trump or Trump himself. And a lot of people are going to say they may not convict because obviously the Republicans, they still need 17 Republicans to convict. But who knows? Schumer might make a deal with McConnell where they say, you guys convict Trump and we'll keep the filibuster in there, because that's how these people operate. It's an absolute disgrace. It's absolutely disgusting. But Donald Trump's account is gone. And for all the people that sat back when Twitter was banning people that are a little controversial, people like Alex Jones are a little controversial, people like Nick Fuentes got banned from DLive. He's a little controversial. And all of the conservatives and Conservative Inc. that sat back or even in some cases cheered them on, this is why we're in the situation, because it is a slippery slope. It is. It's not a fallacy. It's basically human nature at this point, and that's exactly what we are seeing on Twitter. And the flow of information is completely stifled. And they're trying to remove Parler from the App Store. They're trying to suppress Parler to the point where you can't even use Parler. You can't even use Gab. They want to force you to go receive and take in what their narrative exactly is. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it is the situation we're in. And again, the establishment right is also largely to blame because they let this happen. Libertarianism, the private company argument. And you have a lot of people out there that did not want to revoke Section 230. They prevented President Trump from doing anything legislatively about it. You couldn't take these companies' legal protections away. And that is really why we're in the situation we're in. And everybody on the left that is going to sit there and that's going to cheer on big corporations and be anti-free speech. It was the left that fought for free speech. The ACLU actually used to defend what they believed to be far-right extremists' right to free speech back in the day. Noam Chomsky said that he advocated for the free speech of many people that he thought their opinions were extreme. Even the far left was out there supporting the free speech of individuals, many of whom were very unsavory. But now you have the left, the far left, and the establishment left cheering for major corporations to censor people. I don't know what exact timeline we're in, what world we're living in, but apparently a lot of people live under the framework of Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. And as a result, anything that stops Trump, anything that stops Trump's movement, as a result, they are happy about it. And they claim it's to stop violence, which is an absolutely terrible excuse because we know that the president had little to do with what happened. He told people to go home. He used the platform and told people to go home. And we have many instances of people calling for the president's head on Twitter. They don't get taken down. Kathy Griffin tweeted up again the picture of her holding Trump's deceased head. If anything, that's an actual call to violence from a person of prominence on social media. If anything, they should be banned, but instead that tweet is still up. Many tweets calling for harm for the president are still up. But President Trump's account, that's actually gone. And they prevented him from tweeting last night on the president account, which is a government account. So Twitter is out of hand. These corporations are not your friend. Big business is not your friend whatsoever. And it's going to be very difficult to navigate the sphere of information. So actually, I tell people this. I say, buy a radio. We're going to have to congregate in real life. We're going to have to make our own internet or something because as a result, this is absolutely ridiculous. And even if they do take Parler off of the App Store, if they do take Gab off of the App Store, which they have, you're going to have to use your web browser. It is going to be extremely difficult in the near future to transmit information. And under a Biden administration, it's only going to get worse from here. Look at how much of my Twitter audience I've lost. It's probably a good 15 to 20% of it. Just gone instantly. I was losing 800 followers in 1 second last night, and in the next hour, I lost 500 followers within 1 second. They are absolutely purging people. And if you look at why the accounts are leaving, it's because they are getting suspended. They are getting suspended because they are largely supporting the president. A lot of the accounts that have been getting suspended are not even accounts that are considered to be in the extreme whatsoever. These are just normal conservative accounts that are just getting taken down. It's absolutely ridiculous. And there is a double standard because they would not do this for the left. We have tweets still up coming from public officials that were cheering on the BLM violence that we saw over the summer. They are not taking them down. I wonder why that is. Oh, wait, we know why that is. Because it's all about a political agenda, has nothing to do with stopping violence whatsoever. A lot of these people cheered and egged on and made excuses for a lot more violence than we saw last week. All summer long, cities burned, the whole country was on fire. And a lot of these public officials and left-wing celebrities, they sat there, they cheered it. Many cheered it on Twitter, and their accounts are still there. They're not getting taken down. But if you question them, they'll call you a racist, and then they'll try to report you, and then they'll try to take you down. It's absolutely ridiculous, the moral framework that a lot of people on the left operate under. But alt tech is out there. I would encourage people to follow me on Parler. The link is in the description. Follow me on BitChute. The link is in the description. Follow me on Rumble. The link is in the description because I might not be on here this much longer. I might not be on here much longer. Also, follow the DLive for the streams. I know DLive is compromised on their supposed free speech reputation, so I really don't know if I'm going to be using the platform. But anyways, if we do get taken down here, I do have a DLive, and I have all my alt tech, and I have all my social media in the description, so make sure you follow me because they're going to come for all of us. They're going to come for me, they're going to come for you, so it's important to stay prepared. And buy a radio, we'll do what we have to do, but people need to understand that there is a white pill in all of this. There is a point to remain positive, and that is true. Because political movements have risen up in the past, and that was before social media existed, before the internet existed, so we're going to make it happen. We're going to adjust. Because 47% of America voted for President Trump at a minimum, and they're not going to go away. You have 75 million angry Americans, and they're not going to go away. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please like this video down below, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you never miss another video. Follow me on social media, become a member, donate to the Patreon or subscribe, star links in description. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Red Eagle, out.